The mother-in-law secretly stuffed a necklace worth billions into her daughter-in-law's bag. She planned to accuse her of theft in public, hoping to force her out of the family. But what the mother-in-law never expected was that her every move had already been recorded by the daughter-in-law. It turned out that just the day before, the woman had accidentally overheard her mother-in-law conspiring with her husband, plotting to frame her. She didn't confront them. Instead, she decided to turn the tables. The next day, screams were heard from the exhibition hall. Someone accused the woman of stealing the billion-dollar necklace. The mother-in-law took the opportunity to step forward and slapped the woman hard across the face. She sneered and claimed that a thief like her didn't deserve to be her daughter-in-law. She even publicly demanded a divorce and for her to leave without a penny. But the woman remained calm, and even exposed in public how the mother-in-law had been abusing her all along. The crowd began to whisper among themselves. The mother-in-law, seeing the situation, panicked but was pushed to the ground by the woman. The husband, furious at the woman's defiance, stepped forward and grabbed her neck tightly. In the struggle, the bruises on the woman's arms were revealed. She accused her husband of being a hypocrite. The husband angrily denied it. But at that moment, the phones of the onlookers chimed simultaneously. Everyone was stunned after watching the video of the husband abusing the woman. The woman took the chance to pull out divorce papers, stating that it was her husband who betrayed the marriage, and he should be the one to leave with nothing. But the malicious mother-in-law wasn't going to let this happen. That very night, she handed a rope to her son, and whispered for him to take the woman to a deserted place and get rid of her, then forge a divorce agreement. However, everything was overheard by the maid outside the door. The maid quickly ran to inform the woman, warning her to protect herself, but the woman just smiled faintly. She said she had been prepared for this all along. It turned out that the woman was not adopted by the mother-in-law out of kindness. She had been bullied in the orphanage. Her husband had once stood up for her, and felt sorry for her. He begged his mother to take her in, but since the day she entered the house, the mother-in-law bought a safe and locked up all the valuables in the house, treating her like a thief every day. Although she was adopted, the mother-in-law never treated her as part of the family. She wasn't even allowed at the dining table. She had to eat crouched by the kitchen door. Her husband was the only one who treated her kindly. He would sit with her in the corner to eat, give her a cat for companionship, and stand up for her when his mother made things difficult. She thought she had finally found someone she could rely on, so she had a daughter with her husband. But the arrival of the child didn't soften the mother-in-law's attitude. Instead, it intensified the conflicts between them. Her daughter's accident became the beginning of a nightmare. That day, she was sent to pick up her brother-in-law. Before leaving, she asked the mother-in-law to watch the child. But the mother-in-law not only went out to play mahjong, she also forgot to lock the door, which led to her daughter running into the street and getting into an accident. The child's death devastated the woman, but the mother-in-law coldly said, "It was just a girl, not worth wasting money on treatment." Ultimately, she lost her child because she couldn't afford the medical bills, but the mother-in-law showed no remorse. When she was discharged from the hospital, the mother-in-law suddenly brought over a black-bone chicken, and specifically told her to stew it well to replenish her body. The woman couldn't bring herself to drink it, so she gave it to her hard-working husband instead. Unexpectedly, after drinking the soup, the husband immediately vomited